XRP forces, the XRP market is going to keep getting exciting, and we finally made it to the top, where Brad Garlinghouse of a top derivatives trading firm is talking about how soon XRP will be used for CME Group futures. Starting May 19th, CME Group will allow you to trade regulated capital efficiently. XRP futures will be available in both large and small contracts, and you'll have more control over the size of your area than ever before. So what does it all mean? I'm curious to know more about CME Group, which is probably unfamiliar territory for most of the audience, but I'm sure some of you have heard of him. The largest and most diverse CME group. Its headquarters are in Chicago, Illinois, and it operates a number of significant financial derivatives exchanges, including the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. I should have mentioned this earlier, but it is the world's largest futures market. Markets like the Chicago Board of Trade, the New York Mercantile Exchange, and the CME Group's commodities exchanges make it simple for a large number of various assets such as interest rates and stock market indices. Using these platforms, fantastic news on energy, real estate, cryptocurrencies, weather, agricultural products, and foreign currency. Customers in 150 plus countries can access the markets of CME Globe-backed CME Group through their electronic trading platform all day, every day. This provides the firm with worldwide accessibility and liquidities. Conducts CME clearing, a central clearinghouse for counterparties, which ensures the smooth execution of all trades and significantly reduces the counterparty credit risk faced by market participants. It states that CME Group collaborates with financial institutions, including banks, asset managers, hedge funds, and professional traders who utilize derivatives for investment, speculation, and risk management. Additionally, it mentions that CME Group collaborates with people at CME Group, the largest and most prestigious derivatives company in the world, are keeping a close eye on XRP, as are institutional and individual investors of all sizes. It's been nearly 4 years since I last informed you that, at first glance, this appears to be the definitive source for information on 150 countries. It has a wealth of valuable data. Additionally, there is this document that was sent. Today, the world's largest futures market, CME Group, announced that XRP futures will go live on May 19th. We'll see how demand is. Businesses and individuals with a lot of money and power need options like this. When more money comes in, the price goes up, and that's what we want. I think this is just one piece. Excuse me, but I have a question. Also, I would appreciate it if you could consider this. If Ripple and XRP both qualify for the CME Group, which one would you recommend? Now let's return to the world's largest and most diverse derivatives market. They are open to collaborating with anyone, provided they are able to work together effectively, right? It appears that there are 250 mini futures and 50 zero XRP futures with a price of approximately $5 worth cents. 50 XRP, or about $100, 0 cents USD at the moment, is the target price for their mini futures, which is a lot of money for most people. That's why Smoke Dog is putting this out there. The SEC accepted applications for XRP and other tokens to be used as spot ETFs around the end of February. Also, keep an eye on Turcom's newly approved 2x XRP ETF, which is set to launch on May 22nd. Since the SEC is expected to evaluate the XRP spot application soon, we may wish to move quickly. Everything is in order with the CME groups and the ETFs, so there's no need to fret. All right, let's get started. Banks are remaining mum on Ripple, but the company is only going to grow. Roseanne claims that this isn't a sign of weakness, indication of vulnerability rather than strength, as this represents a strategic move that completely alters the playing field. Throughout my 8 years at Ripple, I've had the opportunity to witness the company's meteoric rise from its humble beginnings as a platform for cross-border money transfers to its current state as a provider of comprehensive digital asset infrastructure, including payment processing, custody services, stablecoins, and the various use cases for tokenization. From my vantage point as Ripple's European manager, I can say that the past year and a half has been fascinating. Micro has inspired banks and other financial institutions to embrace blockchain technology and digital assets, which has led to some exciting new applications. Partnered with SocGenForge, a leading French bank, to facilitate cross-border payments and enhance security. Ripple is also assisting banks in preparing to tokenize their assets, which is a win-win situation. While dealing with banks, it's wise to create stablecoins simultaneously, as these coins can instantaneously alter their value on any chain they're on. I predict that some of these financial institutions will seek partnerships with Ripple, Fireblocks, or Circle infrastructure to develop their own stablecoin exclusively for use within their own ecosystem. They will likely want to ensure that this is compatible with the XRP ledger, but I also anticipate that it will be compatible with Ethereum. All this wonderful news has led us to this point, and I can't wait for summer to roll around. I'm really looking forward to it. And I think they want to acquire both of those things because the XRP system is compatible with EVM and can import smart contracts. I predict that there will be a lot of development work done on it. Stay tuned because things are about to heat up fast, and this is where all the action happens. Stay tuned. All right. Deutsche Bank has already made the change over to 2 ISO. Big banks will likely follow suit. That's good with them. They have the resources to make the transition sooner rather than later. A handful of 100 people may work for minor banks. Some of these financial institutions employ hundreds of thousands of people all over the globe. Michael Arrington, an owner of digital assets, later shared the following. Cost Annihilation, a borderless company, charged $5,000, 0 cents, to send 100 zero-bot payments. Apologies for the interruption, but there is a $4.95 fee and a $50 0 cents discount for using SIPs for 72 hours, and the network fees are 12 cents and are paid immediately. If we all use data plans instead of toll roads, it would cost $30 trillion, 0 cents per year to settle all of the world's trade disputes. Please don't wake me up. I was only joking. Things are starting to heat up. The man who sat down next to Brad Garlinghouse and said, "Oh, I transfer. Who's that next to Brad?" is Michael Arrington. Everyone who claimed I sent $50 million, 0 cents, 0 for 30, said exactly the same thing. We'll be moving more then, but I'm not sure I can locate it any closer. $45 0 cents K or $5 million 0 cents in XRP and Ripple in the year 2021. I have never before made anything close to $1 million, much less nearly 3 times that amount, but with the support of my group and close friends, I was able to make $2,800,000 0 cents in the cryptocurrency market. I was successful because I picked up knowledge about the market for cryptocurrencies rapidly and knew where to find helpful resources. Other people, if you haven't figured it out by now, being an early adopter and investing in long-term beneficial projects is the key to success in the cryptocurrency market. In the next 5 to 10 years, there will be a plethora of massive decentralization and tokenization initiatives for real-world assets.